Welcome guys, Matt here. Last time on stream, at the very end of it, I drew those curves with strap snap, and I'm thinking about putting some layer straps on her. And someone asked me if I'm going to turn them to Dynamesh and sculpt on them, or if I'm going to bring geometry from our application. And I promised him that I'll answer with a video, and it'd be pretty dick move not to. So let's do that now. How I'm going to do this is a curve brush, and I already have a lot of curve brushes gathered over the internet, and it's a great place to have curve brushes like zBrush Central and Bad King and Gumroad. So let's load a curve brush that we have, and we're gonna modify it to our liking. So yeah, let's do this one. Now, as you can see, this is there are straps by this guy. I don't want to butcher his name, and apparently you can find it at Polybeast. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to cylinder, go to frame it with F, and now what we need to do is simply make a polymer 3D. Press M to choose from the IMM selector, and I'm going to choose this one. Alright, and now all we have to do is press this button, mesh from brush. If you don't use it that much, and chances are you don't, and you don't have it here, for you it will be into geometry, modify topology, and mesh from brush. There you have it. Alright, so now after you have this guy, if we press Shift F, you'll see that it has three different polygroups, and by the look of it, it's not welded together, right? Yeah, it's not. It doesn't matter if it's welded or not. I personally weld my curves, but if you wanna bring them unwelded, it doesn't matter. You will fix that later in the brush modifiers when we create the curve brush. Anyway, so this three parts mesh is a beginning. When you start drawing the curve, then you repeat the middle part for the continue, for how many strokes you want to make, and doesn't matter how long it's the curve, it will repeat this purple segment, and you will end with this third polygroup. So now this polygroup we don't need, so I'm going to isolate it, invert it, and delete hidden. Alright, and with zBrush, being sometimes a little jerk, it crashed, but we're back. So now, once we welded the points and we have load mesh, what we're going to do is I'm going to mask those top vertices, invert my mask, draw a transpose line up, like this, right? Clear the mask, go to my BZM for my Z modeler brush, hover over an edge, press space, now go to multiple edge loops, and I'll draw something like this. Yeah, that's enough. Let's clear everything, and now we have a strap. All we need to do is create the kind of a keychain ring to which she will strap her pouches or flute or whatever condoms. So let's go to switch and go to our grab a ring 3D and make it editable, and go press Ctrl N to clear the canvas. Now you can go to initialize and reduce the resolution since we don't have that much segments, so the divides will be 12 by 24, and the small radius will go down. We can always inflate it later. Okay, and let's make it polymesh 3D. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go back to our strap, and we're going to go to append the ring we did on this one, and we're going to rotate it. You can now rotate it from the deformation menu here, rotate it 90, or you can hold shift, rotate it with the transpose line like this, go to move, draw our transpose, and move it down with shift, right? And now we gotta scale it a lot in. So scale until it's kind of the radius we want. And now we're just gonna inflate it. And how we're gonna inflate it is we're gonna draw transpose line, and with the move tool, with W, or just press here, and with the right click on this outer red dot, you can inflate and deflate. Whoops, inflate and deflate this, right? And now we're gonna move it in position. We're gonna actually let's scale it down a little bit, right? And now move it position in. All right. That's something like this. Okay. Now we have our strap. If you want, you can go back to the strap itself, mask, mask a part of it. Now with the move brush and symmetry on, you can come and start making adjustments so it fits better into the layer part. You can also go to transparency with ghost, and that way you can work on parts you don't see, otherwise it will stop where it intersects with another piece of geometry. Right, we have it, and we are ready to bring it as a curve brush. We're going to bring it as a curve brush by going to create a three polygroups type of mesh. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to isolate this one. Let's first go to subtool and merge down. Good. Now what we're going to do is isolate this one, invert it, hide this one, and with those two selected, we're going to go to Control W to group it, and then we're going to isolate those, invert our selection, come here and select those towards the end, the polygroup and the beginning and the polygroup at the beginning of the mesh, and now the middle that will be repeated itself. Right. So now we have three polygroups which will contain the three parts of the mesh. What we need to do is create an orthographic view and snap it to the side we want to see as we draw it, like this. Make sure you're not on perspective mode. Go to brush, create insert mesh, new, and that's it. Now let's go to our bandit here, okay, and go to subtool that has no subdivisions, like this one. Yep, Shift D to get out of dynamic. And now if we draw it, see it draws an insert mesh brush. So now we gotta make it curve brushes. We'll do that by going to stroke, curve mode, and there you go. It's not welded though, so we gotta fix that too. So let's dock the brush here and go to modifiers, and on the modifiers you have the triparts, which is this middle repeating part and the beginning and the end, and you got weld points, so we gotta hit weld points. And now when we draw, boom, we have straps that are a little bit too big, so that's how we did. So that's how I'm doing those. I'm probably gonna remake the straps. I think I'll make two or three of them. One with like circular keychain, and maybe one with the rectangular chain. I don't know, not yet anyway. But later today, I think I'll stream. So if you go to the stream later and catch me up, you'll see what I've done. If not, it's a video on curve brush itself. No harm done. Make sure to check my channel, to subscribe on YouTube, to follow me on Facebook and Twitter so you know when I'm live and when I post new videos. And see you guys at some point. Bye.